Hey guys, this is Heiko. So we're on a trip to a shaving supply store somewhere in Taipei. I am with my 13-year-old daughter. She's the one that speaks Chinese, I don't. And we're trying to make our way with the Taiwanese or Taipei subway to where we need to go. Let's hope we're not going to get lost. So, Sophia, do you think we're going to make it? Yeah. You know how to ask stuff in Chinese? Okay, good start. Making it out of the subway station, I had no idea where it was so deep in the ground. That's like the third escalator ride. And now slowly making it to street level. We'll see where we're at here. This is the station of St. Ignatius High School. It's drizzling slightly, as it is in Taiwan a lot. Subtropical. Lots of rainfall here per year. And we all bring an umbrella, of course. Alright, let me look at my map here and see where we need to go. Little rainstorm in subtropical Taiwan, really coming down. Alrighty guys, there we are, Gentry Toe. The pictures online were a little deceiving. It looked like this grandiose store, but it's a pretty small store. We're still gonna go check it out. So my daughter and I, hello, made it. Wasn't really all that difficult, but yeah, let's see if they let us film in there a little bit. Alright guys, so we're in this little store in Taiwan, and as you can see they have a pretty good sorted product line up here. A lot of brands that we recognize. Cremo, Osage Rub down there. Shout out to Sinatra Lennon. A lot of brands I have not seen or heard about. Mistral, Morgan's, lots of cool stuff. You guys can always pause and just take a look. So there is a little bit of a shaving community here in Taiwan as well. Taipei, big city, lots of international folk, I guess. Oh, here's the good old-fashioned Prasso, some shaving equipment, straight edge shavettes, and lots of razors. Oh, here we have the Tailor of Old Bond Street. Very nice store. Good selection of blades as well. Very cool. So let's see and find out if there's maybe a brand that is only available in Taiwan, that's not sold anywhere else. Very cool. Yeah, cute little store. Very cute little store. So let me find out. So my daughter did a little bit of some translation. Apparently all the brands that they carry are pretty much all the typical made in the UK, made in the US products. Nothing specifically made in Taiwan. We might hop on another train. There's another shaving supply store, and they actually carry a brand that's only available, it's made here in Taiwan. I don't know if it's maybe available in other markets as well. So we're already walking away. Pretty small, not much to explore. You pretty much saw it all. So let's see if we can find a way to this other store. Hey guys, we're on our next adventure a couple days later. My daughter and I are heading to the next shaving supply store. The last time we were traveling, unfortunately that store was closed. So we're heading out. We're again using public transportation, mostly in Chinese, and she's the only one who can understand some of that stuff. Trying to not get lost. This trip is actually a little longer. It's about an hour trip. We already made a few minute trip with a subway, and now we're at a bus station. Hopefully we're taking the right bus. We'll see. So always trying to improve video quality. Got myself a little USB-C lavalier microphone. that I can now use either handheld or clip on my shirt. I noticed that my cell phone microphone, especially when I hold the camera far enough away so you guys can see a little bit, it's not really picking up my voice but rather the background noise. So I hope this will help. So we're on the bus. It looks like we picked the right bus. Heading in the right direction. I mean, I can tell you, this is quite anxiety causing situations here for me. I speak 5 words in Chinese. I can definitely not survive here with my Chinese. And yeah, I've noticed a lot of people, younger people speak a little bit of English, but older folks, no chance. So I'm really lucky to have kids that were taught by my wife to speak Chinese. They don't read Chinese much, you know, it's completely different written language, but they all speak some Chinese, can ask questions. So that's pretty helpful. So let's see if we can make it to Barber One. That's the name of the store. So we're walking up to Barber One. Really industrial, plus lots of apartment high-risers here in this area. And lots of construction going on, so this seems to be a little bit newer part of town. Mini J Trading, Barber One, Jet International Courier right next door. So let's see if we, oh, they seem to be open, so let's see if we can film in there. Hey guys, we're at the Barber One store inside. Pretty well sorted assortment of products serving customers, so we're going to stay away from that. They also have a line of razors that are made in Taiwan here. I just purchased one, so we will have a shaving video definitely with this brand here coming up pretty soon. So, and the rest of the store, you know, well sorted, well stocked with all kinds of brands that you guys all aware of. Tabac sitting there. I've seen Simpson brushes. I've seen Omega. I've seen Mühle. I've seen Paraso. So lots of cool stuff. And I was just told by a store representative this is still kind of new to the market here, so people are still not quite aware that this even exists, and they are slowly experiencing this. And yeah, I guess was a successful trip here to Barber One. Was actually able to purchase a razor. Very nice. All right, guys, so we just went to Barber One, the second shaving supply store. Yeah, from the outside it looks huge. Again, big signs and big windows, but once you're inside, it's pretty much a shelf and a countertop. It seems like they do actually do some shaving demonstrations there sometimes. They also film their own little videos. I saw a bunch of studio lights and tripods. They were a little self-conscious about the appearance of their store, so they didn't want me to film around. I totally understand. You know, they are a new business. They want to present themselves in the best light, but they do have a lot of Italian and UK branded equipment, plus the Bladger brand of razors in 4 different variations. There's different handle color: silver, black, ivory, and brown. I bought the ivory white, kind of like that vintage look, and yeah, shook hands and walked out the store. Now we're back out in the streets, really hot and muggy and humid. We're gonna go and find some cool drink, and then we're gonna hopefully make our way back to the hotel. So this was really successful. Look forward to that shaving video with that Taiwanese made razor. All right, guys, see you later.
3 hours later.
Hey guys, welcome back to Heiko Shaves. So you just saw the little excursion we took here in Taipei, Taiwan, on the hunt for a made in Taiwan safety razor. Apparently this whole topic of safety razors and straight edge shaving is a really new thing to the culture here. So people just buy the cheap throwaway razors or cartridge razors and just go to the local drugstore. You cannot even buy blades for a safety razor here in a drugstore. So 2 shaving supply stores on the smaller side here in Taipei. I went to both, and the first one, the Gentry & Co. It's actually a pretty nice store, but all the products they had I can buy in the United States, so nothing made in Taiwan. But then the Barber one that we went to today sold me this one, the Bladger, which is their own line of shaving products. They have brushes, stands, bowls, and safety razors, and I had to buy one. So this little one here, of course everything on the box is in Chinese. I couldn't really tell you anything about it. It just says Bladger safety razor, and that's it. Comes with a pack of 5 blades. So let's do a quick unboxing here. Oh yeah, Gillette 7 o'clock. Those are the 5 blades that come with it. That's pretty nice, so we're going to use one of those. And the razor, pretty simple, 3-piece. I would say it's all cast zinc alloy, Zamac, you know, pretty rough surfaces, not really super clean casting, but $26 I think it was, $26 with a fake ivory colored handle, and you know, close comb. Looks pretty good overall. Can't complain for a $26 razor. So yeah, it took us a few hours to get around in town to get to those 2 stores, the only 2 stores in town. I shouldn't say anything because in the US I have never been to a shaving supply store. It's so easy to find everything online, Amazon, West Coast Shaving, Razor Emporium, Sterling Soap Company, Phoenix, I mean, you name it. There's just an endless supply of shaving supplies in the United States. And you can buy Van der Hagen at Walmart or at drugstores. You find Gillette and Wilkinson everywhere. So it's really a different game over here. At the second store, the Barber one, the store clerk told me that it's really new to the culture, just the last 10 years that people actually look into those kind of things. You know, like beauty products for man, shaving, maybe turning this a little bit more into, you know, kind of a therapeutic session, shaving and all that stuff, instead of just shaving it off with work, you know. So let's get ourselves ready here. Open the package, the Gillette 7 o'clock. Let's see if it says where they are made. My eyes are still pretty good, but the printing is really small. My goodness gracious. Made in Russia. Made in Russia. So we have a made in Taiwan safety razor 3-piece and a made in Russia Gillette 7 o'clock. A little sticky. You know, they have this coating, this glue coating on there to keep it in the paper, I guess. So just going to put this together here real quick. Top and bottom. Alright, let's look at the lineup here. Oh, I can hear how the 2 parts squeeze the blade. The blade is exposed and it's not straight. That's not good. So let's see if we can maybe straighten this out a little bit. Just a short little add-on. So I took this apart and inspected a little closer, and it felt like there was just a little bit of unfinished casting, or the threading on the handle here was just not cleaned up enough. So I couldn't get the handle screwed on far enough to actually pinch the blade down properly, and then also the holes here are not super clean. But after I took this apart and screwed it on a few times, now the blade lineup works every single time, first time around, so you don't have to mess with the blade. I don't think the top and bottom part here of the head has any kind of orientation. Funny thing is, that it looks better. No, it's not straight. Oh my goodness. That does not, I don't know if you guys can see that. Doesn't line up. It's sticking out much further on one side than on the other. Oh, I think I got it. Now I got it. So lots of wiggle room. Now it seems to be a little better. I already start sweating in here, even though this is air conditioned. Today we're not going to use our travel kit. I brought a shaving stick and another brush. I'm just going to get this wet. It's a synthetic KIKC from Amazon. It's Chinese made. So I just took a shower, so my beard should still be relatively soft. So let's get some soap going. Let's get that wet too. Tabac, one of my favorite scents. I guess as a kid, hugging my dad, he always smelled like Tabac. That was his favorite scent, I guess, as well. And it just brings some fond memories to my mind. My dad died pretty young. He was 52 when he passed away. And I was only 21. Now I'm almost 48, so 27 years ago. But Tabac still does it for me. Reminds me of my dad. So we have lots of soap in my face now. Let's take the brush, get some of the water out, and let's see if we can maybe face lather this stuff. I might time lapse this or speed it up for you guys. Alrighty guys, with a short little interruption by someone else who needed to use the bathroom. I'm still a little nervous about the uneven blade exposure. Let's just be careful. Alrighty, the Bladger with an ivory plastic handle. There we go. Huh. Not bad. I can feel the blade, but in a gentle way. As you can see, I'm buffing a little bit. A little head heavy, which is good. Overall, relatively lightweight. Good. I don't know if you guys can hear the feedback of the blade over the humming of the bathroom fan that's always running. The Tabac shaving stick, even though you hydrate the lather really well, seems to dry up pretty quickly and then stick to the razor pretty intensely. Yeah, not bad. This is pretty decent. It just doesn't rinse off the razor really well. No, forgot a piece, huh? Good, good. Yeah, missing a little bit up here. Overall jawline, a little bit more here. But I can tell that it's definitely doing its job. It's a milder razor, but efficient enough. Having shaved in 2 days. Pretty good. So we're gonna lather up again. There's still lots of lather to be had. Seriously, for a $10 synthetic brush, it actually has quite a bit of resistance to breaking its backbone and spreading it out. I don't want to bend the bristles, but you know, it's soft but firm. It's not harsh like some of the boar brushes are. For a $10 brush, this you can't go wrong. This is a laminated wooden handle. Looks kind of nice. I bet you it's not a tight knot, it's just a glued knot. But you know, can't go wrong with those until they fall apart. The shaving stick soap is mild in scent, and it does the job. Applying very little pressure, the blade does the rest. I'm not unhappy about what's going on here. This is a inexpensive razor. I'm going to look at the lineup one more time, why this was so difficult to achieve. I hope it's not user error. Remember the progress video where I put the top cap on the wrong direction? not bad. Not bad. Are we gonna make it a third pass? It's gonna turn into a pretty long video, but if you guys don't mind. The soap and the razor and the blade are all combined mild enough that we can pull this off without any irritation. Did I not wash off, huh? I knew I forgot something. No rinsing off in between passes. All right, here we go. Let's go all crazy now. We're going to do I'm suddenly very quiet because I'm going against the grain, which I usually try to avoid. But the razor here, such a mild little piece of kit that we can definitely do it. Baby bud smooth, I think, but there's still gotta be careful. There is a little bit of blade exposure on the ends that you don't scrape yourself on the nose. All right, let's rinse this off with cold. I can feel there's a little bit more of tingling going on my skin than after a 2 pass, but I don't see any bleeding. We don't have an alum block, I only have alum stick for a little application. But I think we're going to be fine without it. And we're just going to use, oh no, actually we're not using our traveling kit. We're going to use this now. I don't know if you guys have seen this. The sensitive cool. So let's try the sensitive cool. A little bit of some tingling, but not much. I love the smell. I know with my beloved Razor green shaving soap I would have this cooling sensation right now, but we don't have that right now because we used the good old-fashioned stick here. Scent is really nice, really good, so gotta clean up. And then here we have the Bladger ivory handle. Like I said, I will investigate a little bit why. Okay, no bleeding out of fingers. This is really tight now, so I better grab this with a towel to make sure I'm not cutting myself. Oh, here we go. So I don't know why this wasn't lining up initially, but I will investigate and maybe let you guys know in a future video. So if you ever see this brand name somewhere on the internet, you know where it's from. Alrighty guys, that's it. I'm clean shaven. After a shower I feel like I could take another shower because it's kind of warm in here. But I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like the little travel excursion, and give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel please. I will see you in the next one. Bye.